Hello everyone and welcome to my studio. My name is Sandra and I am a professional drapery maker. Now this week in the studio I have been working on panels that are multiple widths wide. And whenever I'm working with a panel that are more than one width, I need to make sure that the lining will stay joined to the face. This way, when these panels open and close, they will all the fabrics will move together at the same time. Now the stitch that I will be using is called the chain tack. Now sometimes it's referred to as a French tack, or sometimes it may be a chain stitch or a French stitch. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to call it the chain tack. Now this tack is also used in garment making as well as drapery making. And it serves the same purpose in both. It keeps the lining joined to the face. Now, if you have ever had a jacket or a skirt that you've put on and off and the lining stays in place, that's because the maker has used a chain tack or a French tack. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. Okay, you're going to use just a needle and thread, and we're going to go ahead and knot it on the end. I have two strands here. Actually, let me get those right. Put in a little knot. And you would normally color match your thread to your probably your lining fabric, but in this case, or in this video, I'm going to use red so that you can see what I'm doing here. All right, now this is just a little sample piece of the back of a drapery hem. And this is my hem line, and you can see along here is where the hem has been sewn. And of course this is my lining. Okay, and I'm going to be I'm going to make sure that I line my seams up. Right, fold this to the back. We don't need that right now. And I want to hide my knot. So I'm going to begin by inserting my needle at the top edge here of my hem. Okay. I'm starting the back, and that way like I said, my knot is hidden. Then I'm going to secure this by making a little stitch here, and then I'm going to pick up my loop, pull it through, and that just kind of secures it. Okay, I'm going to take my needle again and put it through the spot, forming another loop. But I'm not going to pull this loop through. Okay, you can drop your needle at this point, and you can put your fingers into this loop. Now it doesn't matter whether you use your right or your left hand. Okay, then you're going to take your pointing finger and you're going to use it like a crochet hook, and you're just going to grab the thread. And as you grab, I'm pulling with my right hand, holding tight with my left. And then I'm going to pull this. That's going to allow this knot to go down right next to my fabric. And then I'm going to put my fingers through again, use my my pointing finger, pull it through, and then again, you can tug with your left as well. Make another loop, pull through, make another loop, and pull through. And you will begin to form a rhythm. And as you're doing this, you can see along the bottom edge here that it's forming a lot of small little knots. Okay, and you want to continue doing this until you have probably about maybe like a 1/2 to 3/4 inch chain stitch, and that's why it's called a chain tack, because you have these little chain knots. Like I said, it's almost like crocheting. Okay, and that's probably good right there. It's probably about a little over 1/2 inch. Then you're going to pick your needle up again, and you're going to insert it through the loop, and you're going to give it a pull right through. And there you go, and there you have knotted that loop. pull this way, and you have made a knot at the very top so that if you pull it, it doesn't unravel this chain stitch. Then you're going to bring your lining down, and now you're going to insert your needle underneath the top edge of your hem of your lining, and you'll pull that down till it just touches the top of your chain. And you can go ahead and insert that again, bring it through, and form a knot. Now sometimes doing this, your thread will want to knot up on you a little bit. Just give it a little pull, or you can sometimes use like some wax to help keep these strands from knotting so much. You go ahead and make one more loop and put your needle through it, and that gives it another knot to secure it. And then you just trim that off, and there you have your chain tack. I hope that you have found this stitch helpful, and if you have, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified the next time a video is released. Thanks everyone.